It's time for another episode 82 of Zap's Minecraft World. Yeah, so guys, last time we were over here. Oh, come on, get up that staircase, man. We were over here at the crazy house, and we were building some stuff. So you guys gave some awesome feedback, as always, and I got a couple of things. So it was such a shame that my microphone was muted sometime during that episode, so I wasn't able to explain everything, but some suggestions from you guys. Let's see, well, we can start off with some cauldrons. Someone said to throw in some cauldrons on here. I have done that. I'm not too sure if they make the place look any better or not. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of them are, what the purpose for these cauldrons are, but I threw them in anyways. Maybe when it rains, these will fill up. Alright, and someone said that the pipe doesn't feel right. It doesn't go with the wooden theme of the house, and I kind of see what they mean. Let's hop onto that island. That island probably gives us a bit of view, except for this tree. That pipe is quite stone, and it doesn't really fit in, but I'm not too sure. What do you all think about that? I mean, what other kinds of blocks can I use to make a pipe? I don't really know. I can't really think of anything right now on the spot, but that's just what someone said, so I don't know, maybe we need to change that up a bit. Someone, I think he or she said try and make this, make it a wooden pipe, but I don't think pipes are wooden. I think that would probably rot too easily, so I'm just going to keep it like how it is for now. I haven't really done much since last episode, but I do want to do a whole lot more to this area sometime in the future. Whoops, I missed that jump, and there's the other one underneath there. Anyways, so today I wanted to go back to the redstone technical stuff. So today we're not going to be messing around with the house today. I don't know how many times I've said today, but it's a lot. So we're going to work on the secret project. Woohoo! Now, well, if you guys don't know already, the secret project was on our book here. Version 2 was going to be Portal, Redstone Building, Episode 80, Mobs No Purpose. That was the clues, and everyone should know by now we're going to build a mob arena, and if you didn't see the full part of Episode 80, we might be making a little carnival kind of thing too. So, anyways, I wanted to come over here and get away from these annoying, crying ghast in here. This here is the stronghold. Yahoo! And there it is. There's the way out. I think I need to build some ladders, but we want to get out of here, and this is kind of the area I want to start building our mob trap. This is quite far underneath the ocean, and I can't really show you guys anything until we get up there. So let's quickly build some ladders, and we'll hop up there. Right, so we've got this kind of ladder here. I was going to make it go all the way to the surface, but I realized that I don't want the mob trap exactly here, right by the end portal. So we're here in the ocean. Wonderful. I think this way is towards the desert, where we had the first one, where we're probably going to have a carnival, and we've got that minecart system. And here, that way's back to the island, so I wanted to be over this way here. I've got a location set out, far enough away from the desert, and far enough away from any land, so that we don't have to worry about nighttime. That means we don't have to worry too much about mobs and all of that kind of stuff. Let's see, can I find where I need to be? I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Alright, I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, I found the place we need to be, and it's right here on this very spot. So you can see the cobblestone pillar over there. That's how far I traveled. And here. So, now, thinking about it, I think... Alright, let's open up F3 again. This way is towards the island, because if you look at my X, it's actually going higher, more towards 0, so that would probably be closer to the island, and this way leads out towards the desert, or is it this way? It's either the southwest in this kind of direction. Anyways, this is the area I wanted to build our mob farm. It's not really a farm, is it? It's an arena. This is where the mobs are going to fall down, and I want to have our arena more over there, maybe towards the stronghold area, but the mob central part will come down along here, and then we'll have a bunch of crazy things to, maybe we can buff them up, add some armor to them, sort the mobs, all sorts of fun mob related things. That's what I wanted to do here. Let's get a ladder in, just in case. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's even necessary. Ah, well. So, I think I might need to do another montage. Wow, 2 montages in a row. We just did one last episode, so I think we need to do one for our mob farm here, and I want to try and build it. I'm going to use cobblestone for this. I didn't really bring a lot of resources, but I think I can extend this out a little, and yep, I'm going to get some resources over here, and I think it's time for us to do what I like to call a montage. Let's go! So guys, I have been busy for about 2 hours trying to get this looking good, and let's have a look at that. Whoop. Oh yeah, look at that. So it isn't actually fully complete. I think it's only half complete. There are still a lot of layers that I can do. So far you can see right there how many layers I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pretty good so far. I think with our old mob spawner we had maybe, was it 10? 10, 12, I think. Let's have a little look inside, and I want to also show you the previous mob spawner. So in the end, I decided we'll go for a flushing system. Woohoo, yay. I think about 2 people said that. A lot of people wanted to go with Ethos design, but have no slabs, and then just extend the water channels. So I will give you an explanation why I went for the flusher system over the etho design in just a bit, but let me explain things, other things first. So this took quite some time. Now where to begin? So what happens is that these pads are kind of like in diamond shapes, and if you can't guess why we have that already, we have this because water can spread for 8 blocks. So if we activate this, there we are, the water would spread out like that and would flush all the mobs. So right now I have torches lighting things up so nothing can spawn in, but once I'm ready to let it go, I can let water flush out. Another cool thing is that if we have a flusher system, we can also just toggle the whole farm and turn it completely off without having to put any lights in, because we can just spread the whole floor with water and no mobs will spawn in. So that's another pretty cool feature of this. Another cool thing is that everything flows off the edge and goes into these central streams, which means I don't have to have, I think I might be able to fit in more layers. Yeah, it's also pretty resource friendly. It just requires lots of blocks, a bit of water, and a bit of dispensers and redstone. Not like the shifting floor designs, which require like a clock and stuff. These ones, we might have a clock. I was also thinking about maybe adding tripwire here, and, you know, maybe it could fire off the dispensers too. It's not going to activate all the time because some mobs will spawn around here and maybe over here, and probably not on the tripwire line, but it's just an idea. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So basically in here, I need to probably grab myself a water bucket. This is what the water streams look like. They go along here. What I've got here is a bit of like ledges, you know, what are these called? Like overhangs. So spiders, when they fall in here, they can't climb back up unless they go over here, which hopefully they won't because of the water. So if they, I don't think anything can get stuck in there either, because if we throw an item in there, you see it makes its way out. So if anything gets in there, it will slowly make its way down here. With the water streams though, I've got to update it so it flows along there too. There we are, look at that, and everything should flow nicely into the center if I've got everything, all the water streams in. So that's how the water streams work. I have to fix that one too. So it's pretty cool. I think we're going to go up to layer 128 on the y-axis, so that's coming up pretty close. There we are. I've ran out of string, so I don't have any more for dispensers. Have I said that already? Maybe. So that's this design sorted. I don't know if it's going to be more efficient or not. I'm not really worried about the efficiency so much because it's, you know, yeah. Also, the flusher system is better, in my opinion, for the mob arena, because I think with the flusher system we can flush out more mobs at a time, which means more action down in the mob arena. So we don't have to wait for mobs to slowly fall down. You know, the etho one relies on the mobs falling down themselves. Flusher systems are also great because mobs that are further than, I think it's maybe 32, more than 32 blocks away from you can freeze. So I'm not too sure on the exact numbers there, but mobs can freeze, and if they just freeze here, they're not going to fall off the edge. So we need some water to push them off. So that is another awesome thing about the flusher systems. But yeah, there are some, you know, negative things. You know, it might be a bit laggy. It might have to run on a clock. It might not be as efficient, but hopefully, you know, trying something new here. I don't think a lot of people make a lot of flusher type designs and have spiders incorporated into it, because for flusher systems you'll have to have slabs and you have to pressure plates. A good one is Monkey Farm's flusher system. Maybe I'll link that. That one's a nice one, but that one doesn't use spiders at all. Anyways, let's go over to the previous mob farm so I can do a bit more explaining, and then I want to do some actual other stuff. Right, so if you haven't realized this already, if you're one of the new viewers, you probably noticed this humongous thing up in the sky. Yes, this is the first mob spawner, like darkroom mob spawner that we pretty much built here. So it's not too bad. I think how many mobs are up there? 60. That's almost about the mob cap. So that's pretty efficient. Most of the caves are lit up. Not 100% though. So, whoa, listen to those mobs, man. Wow. Alright, well, how it works is I don't even have an on and off system for this, but basically you whack that redstone torch, redstone lamps activate up there, and it should be almighty fine. Just wait for some of them to fall down. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That's a lot. I have an AFK system down here too. Let's see. Oh, yep. Wow, the crazy redstone. This was all in an attempt to get a record farm and an XP farm for this thing sorted. I don't know if it still works, but look at how many chests are filled up with this, and the hoppers too. Oh, look at that. It's pretty amazing. Man, I'm probably gonna have to add some more hoppers and chests there. I wanted to do a lot of stuff with this mob farm, but I just never got round to doing it. Anyways, let's go back up there, and I want to show you guys the actual mob farm inside. Is this the way in? Oh, too much redstone there. Oops. Just hold on a little bit, guys. There we are. Alright, I think we've found our way in. Here we are. There we are. Alright, there's a zombie in there. I think he's going down now. So, as you can see, this is what it looks like inside. It's a, not a spider-friendly farm, because you can see we've got slabs everywhere. Got a bit of light to light things up. Everything is pretty much spawn-proof with these lights on. And, yeah, it's kind of based on ethos design. So, what we have here is the 4 pads and ethos design, and what I've done is I've extended this out by 2. I have added in some extra bits around the sides as well to add even more spawning space into this thing, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it has lots of spawning spaces. That's why I wanted to avoid using ethos design, because we've already really got something quite similar to it already, so it isn't really necessary. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain to fix. Wow. I don't even know why I still have this water here. I think this water was... I kept this water ever since I built this. What was it? Episode 10, I think? Wow, it's been a while. But, anyways, that's some reasonings behind things. I think we should do some more building, actually. Hopefully time is okay. I'm gonna put this redstone torch back, and let's do some magical editing and go back to, what's this place? The mob arena place? Yeah, that can be its name for now. Well, so guys, I will have to do a lot of work finishing this off, probably off camera. It does look quite ugly from the outside. Just look at this thing. Ugh. Well, you can leave your feedback on the mob spawner. What do you think of it? It's probably a bit too late if we want to change designs now, because I've already built half of it. I don't want to have to tear this thing down. If it's less efficient, who cares? Who cares? We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. Alright, so we've got that actually 3x3 instead of 2x2 hole, so spiders can drop down there a lot more easily. And I want to do a lot of building around this mob spawner to make it like really pretty and, you know, make it look cool. I think I was thinking of like a kind of ruined old kind of mob spawner, kind of like a ancient temple, but it's, you know, been all ruined and all the lights are out and, you know, all of that, so mobs are now spawning in there. So I don't know, and then they fall into an arena. Yeah, that's just my weird ideas. So hopefully we can do some of that kind of aesthetic building, or hopefully we can do that. So this is, you know, that's where the aesthetic stuff comes in. And I want to do some of the redstones. Oh, wow, I keep falling off this platform. I was hoping to do some of the redstone today, but I don't think that we are going to do any. Right, so I was actually thinking of doing a bit of the actual piping first. I would like to actually get the proper arena going, because we don't want it to be like some plain old obsidian box, but there are other things besides obsidian boxes that we could make that are still resistant from creepers. We could put an ender chest, enchantment tables. that would all be good. Enchanting would be quite a nice little aspect to add to our little thing. So we're going to start by making a few pipes here. You know, I don't know. I actually changed the position of this. I forgot to tell you guys that. That's because this is actually centered on 4 different chunks. You see it right there. So I don't know if that's going to increase the efficiency, but I just, yeah, put it into 4 different chunks. Yay. I don't know if that will increase the efficiency, but just said, you know, maybe that will increase it. I'm not too sure. It might. Actually, it might just be the same, actually, if we have in all chunks or not. I'm not too sure. Or that might load up more chunks, and that could be bad. I think it would have been better if I didn't. If I did not put it in 4 chunks. Ah well. Who really cares? Here we want the mobs to basically fall to the death, or we can set it up for mob arena mode, and this will lead them somewhere else. So we want to have what kind of the system we had back at the old farm, where we had it set off to the death or to mob farm mode. So I think we're going to have this hole, and that's going to go down there, and then we're going to have this here. This is going to lead out to the actual arena, and it's going to lead to probably stuff like mob sorters and all of that. So let's get a pipe here. That looks good, and I think maybe we should actually try and get a spider sort. Wow, my words today. I was hoping we could get a spider sorter set up today, and if we can get that going, that would be some pretty good progress. I'm already tired from all this mob spawner building. So, if we want to make a spider sorter, oh man, I'm doing this all on the top of my head. I was thinking maybe, okay, let me think about this first. Right, I got it, alright. I don't know if this will work, but it's just a crazy idea that popped into my head. So, my idea is for a spider sorter. I think we want to have it go into our sorters first. So the first thing we want to sort out is spiders, and then we can worry about skeletons, zombies, and creepers. Now my idea was to have something like this. Okay, let me build it up a little. So what's going to happen is we want, this is basically, oh wow, this is going to get tough to build. The water's going to come along here, and the tall mobs are basically going to fall right down there, and we'll leave that somewhere else. But the spiders, however, cannot fit through that 1 block wide gap, so they will actually go through there, I think. But if we do have water here, they might start jumping around, so we've got to keep that in mind. It might not be the best sorter in the world, but it's something, alright. We could have them. So the tall mobs will jump around, and they'll definitely fall down there. I'm thinking maybe for the spiders, they might want to do a bit of climbing. So we might want to do that. So yeah, and they'll climb to the top. So they'll be coming along here, and they'll climb up here, and they'll fit through this little gap, and that will lead into wherever we want the spiders to go. I think that's about it. Alright, let me just finalize it up, and we'll add in a bit of water. Alright, so here we are in a creative world, and I've got a bit of mock-ups here. So this is the one we've had in our world. It's not exact, but it's very similar. So we've got, what we want is the zombies and skeletons and creepers to fall down there, and spiders to go along there. Now, something I also just realized while building this was that I completely forgot about spider jockeys. Now, where are they going to go? Because the spiders are going to prevent them from falling down there, but the skeleton is going to prevent it from going down along there, I think. I'm not too sure, but that's another thing. We might have a spider jockey sorter. Wow. So this is the other one that I thought of. The mobs would fall along here because they wouldn't be able to fit in there, so they'll go in there. Spiders wouldn't be able to fit in there, so they would go along there. So let's test things out. I've intentionally put lava there because We want the mobs to die after. I haven't tested any of these two, so let's see the results. Let's see our one here. So let's look at the zombies. Whoa, these noisy little zombies. Alright. So that works completely fine. Alright, looks like they die off. Let's turn down the sound a little. Now, how about spiders? Alright, let's have a look at the spider. See what he's up to. Alright, yeah, that's a little... Oh, okay, it worked. Looks like it worked. That's one spider. Let's throw in a bunch of spiders. And, oops. There goes some of those spiders. We'll throw in a bit of zombies too. And, it seems to be working okay. Except for they do get clogged up because they take some time to climb. So, I mean, see, look at that zombie there. He's trapped behind that spider. So, and that spider's taking its dear time to try and climb up that. So it's not too reliable. We can get some that get stuck there for ages, like this one here. Look at that guy. He's just bobbing up and down. He's trying to fight the current. So that might not be as, not all be that great. But let's try this one here. So let's try out a few zombies. Oh, look, a baby zombie. I completely forgot about baby zombies. Oh my gosh. I am so stupid. Let's see. It doesn't look like that he can fit through there, so it might be okay. Alright, let's try spider out. So, spiders like to jump around too, so they might be... Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, that spider seemed to fit through. Alright, he's just fighting the current a little bit at the moment. Look at that spider. Let's try a few more mobs around here. Looks like that spider fit in there. Oh, that's not doing too bad. Alright. Let's do some more testing right there. And that spider went through. Alright, it's a little clogged, I must say, but it looks like it works fine. As long as these zombies and skeletons and creepers don't block the path of the spider, it should be fine. It should slowly make its way over there, depending on how much it wants to fight the current. And it seems to work quite nicely. I'd say that's a pretty successful one. Now let's do a little test here. I don't know about the baby zombies, but can they fit through a one high little gap there? So we're gonna try and get a baby zombie. This might take a bit of time, but we'll try and get one, and we'll see if we can push it through. Right, we've got a baby zombie in there. You see that guy right there? Alright, so what we are going to do is we want to kill the top half. We'll do that just by throwing a block into there. Alright, we can do that quite easily. We can do that on camera, right? It's not too boring. There we are. Oh, did you hear that? The baby zombie was taking damage. So that could possibly mean that the baby zombie is 1.5 blocks high. Alright, let's throw in a villager here, and let's see what happens. Alright. Okay. They don't seem to be... Can that guy go for it? No? We'll open up all sides. Alright. Nope, it doesn't seem... Okay, so it looks like the baby zombies are slightly higher. If we look at them right there, you can see the head is slightly higher than the block, so I think everything's all good. Hey, you can't escape. Alright, so that is some pretty successful tests right there. That spider's still bobbing up and down. We've found our winner. This looks like the perfect spider sorter. It works pretty fine, according to what the mini test we've seen so far. But if you have any suggestions, feedback, or you want to send in your sorters for spiders or even other mobs, feel free to submit those. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Haven't done a lot of things with mobs in a while, so this is going to be fun. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the progress on the secret project. Hopefully I can do some more of stuff off camera. Let's not make this outro long, and I will catch you all sometime in the future. Bye bye.